Hello and welcome to the LAFC Way. My name is Carl Harper. I'm an Irishman living in Los Angeles, a former football snob that used to think MLS was shit, but it turns out it's not as shit as you think it is. I'm going to be in BMO in just a few minutes. As ever, I'm going to be doing some in-match commentary, as tonight we take on the Portland Timbers. Portland have 5 wins in their last 7, whereas we haven't won in our last 3, having drawn with Vancouver, lost to that annoying little brother down in San Diego, and most recently Colorado Rapids. Earlier this season we went down 2-1 to the Timbers as a heavily rotated LAFC travelled down to Portland, or should I say up to Portland. The only bright spark in that match was an absolute banger by teenage sensation and fabulous hair advocate Jude Terry. This is our last match at BMO until September 9th, so the big question is, can we get back to winning ways? Right, the lineup for tonight's match. We've got Aaron Long, Ryan Porteous at centre back. We've got Ryan Hollingshead right back. Chaburko's on the left. In midfield we have Delgado, Segura in the centre, and Chouanier to his right. And up top we have Tillman on the right, Denny on the left, and Son Heung-min up top. So I guess Schaffelberg has been dropped, really, because you'd normally kind of find him out on the right hand side. Now the big news though in the lineup for this game against Portland Timbers is that I had to substitute Murray out for this game, and I have got one of the legends of the North End sitting right beside me, Mr. Matt Kaestner.
What's happening, Carl? You know, I think this is the best lineup we can put out right now.
Really, without Schaffelberg?
I think Schaffelberg's been a little disappointing as of late. I also don't like the tactics of him coming in from the right side, dribbling into the center. He's a pure natural left winger that crosses the ball, just like he did at the very end of the Toluca match that gave Eddie Segura that wonder goal. Portland
are attacking at the moment with their number 7, just about 30 yards from goal, broken up by Chouanier. And Tillman has sent it up to Denny, who's he's got 2-on-1, but he's got Delgado in support, and Son's gone through, and it's not a great ball through to him. And Portland are going to mop that up. But look, I agree with you on Schaffelberg, where he's not suited on the right-hand side because he's so predominantly left-footed. And I almost prefer when himself and Denny switch with each other, you know? And you have Denny on the right and Schaffelberg on the left. But we don't have to worry about that right now because Tillman is out on that right and Denny is in his usual spot. Okay, I don't have a huge amount of battery. I've had a fucking nightmare with security with my camera, so I'm using my phone for this. Here we are on the attack on down the right, crossed in low by, was that Hollingshead? No, it was Tillman. They're completely different colours. We're very high up here. 3.5 minutes in and Portland have just scored. I kind of missed the build up to it. We both did. He looked like he was in absolute acres of space in the box, and he just slotted it past Hugo Lloris. So not the best of starts, Matt.
So as I was asking Carl, you know, he's been a supporter.
Hold on. Portland are attacking down our left again. Crossed in, Porteous heads it out. And Hollingshead with a lovely ball into the centre for Delgado, and we're on the break now.
Good transition.
Lovely ball in by Chouanier, but it's cleared out. It's come back out to him into Tillman. Chouanier's through. Go on, son, shot!
Chouanier!
He's hit the fucking
crossbar. Off.
That was a beautiful move. A little interchange between Chouanier and Tillman right in the centre of the box. And Chouanier, I don't know what happened. He just did little jinkers.
Ooh.
And fantastic save by the goalkeeper.
Got his big leg out there.
Great footwork.
Just deflected it. Wow.
Great footwork by Chouanier, and the keeper just stuck a leg out, hit him off the bar and out for a corner kick.
When you're down 1-0 early on in the match, you got to bury those. You got to bring your team back.
He did very little wrong, to be fair to him. I think we can put that down to a really good save. Corner in from Chouanier. It's gone through to the back post. Tillman and Denny with a shot. Another deflection and another corner kick to LAFC. A little change of personnel with corner kicks because it's usually Denny or Son taking them, but we have Matthew Chouanier out on our left, and we're changed from outswingers to in-swingers. I always prefer in-swingers. He's played it short to Son. Son squares it to Delgado. Delgado's missed it.
Transition moment.
And Denny's done well to recover there.
Wonderful.
And Denny's on his way down the right-hand side. He's looking up, seeing there's anyone in the centre of the box, and a really poor cross into the hands of the goalkeeper. All right, Matt, you were going to give me some LAFC folklore, perhaps?
Well, not folklore. I was going to ask you about your experience, and have you gone back and seen the style of play that LAFC had early on when they were winning trophies, and we were more attack-minded.
Are they is it Bob Bradley days?
Absolutely.
I've heard about them, but I haven't gone back and looked. All I've had is Dolo Ball, half a season of, and now Mark Dos Santos. But from what I can gather, Bob Bradley kind of sounded like he was like what Kevin Keegan was to Newcastle back in the 90s, in that they would score loads of goals, they would concede loads of goals, highly entertaining, but 1-foot goal.
We would have several. 3-2 scoreline was not uncommon to be in either direction in those early days.
Yeah.
We were attack-minded.
Do you miss those days, Matt?
Not necessarily. I miss winning days. It's been a little while since we've won a trophy, and that's what's most important.
2022, yeah?
2022, we won the MLS Cup, which for us is the end-all, be-all.
So here's I had this kind of... Chiburko had what we thought was a great tackle on their number 7, and the referees pulled him up for a free kick.
Two years later, we won the 2024 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup, which is the oldest tournament in all of America.
Oh yeah, so it's like the MLS's version of the FA Cup, essentially.
Absolutely, but they haven't invited us for the last 2 years.
Oh, you don't automatically... What do you mean they haven't invited you? Do you not get just automatically put into it?
We could start talking about the bullshit which League's Cup is, because they knocked us out because they want to sell tickets to Liga MX fans in BMO Stadium, such as Chivas, America, Toluca.
I'm not a fan of League's Cup.
Cruz Azul. It's a ridiculous tournament. However, it's what we're put up with, and they give Champions Cup entries by doing well in the tournament. So I don't fault LAFC for playing well. I do fault them for not beating Querétaro and just automatically advancing. That was a tough Wednesday night to come here when we knew we had to win and we tied 1-1.
I mean, I had decided not to come to League's Cup at all, but I ended up coming to that game, and it was not great. And what annoyed me about it was Dos Santos, the team that day, we neither went for it or we neither properly rotated.
Yep.
It's kind of like shit or get off the pot, and we kind of did. We kind of just shit and pissed ourselves.
Here we go,
Sonny has the ball. The stadium gets very excited when he gets the ball. He's played it out to Denny. It's going to go back to Sonny now. And lovely bit of footwork. Squares it to Chouanier, who sent it out right to Hollingshead. Hollingshead tries to swing it in, or maybe it was a shot. It doesn't matter. It came to nothing. Borges gets fouled. It's going to be a free kick that's taken quickly. And Eddie's on the ball. So listen, back to the Bob Bradley days. They sounded very exciting, but like that, we didn't win anything.
Well, up until in 2022, you're correct, but we did win the Supporter Shield, which is the
with Bob Bradley.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's like winning the league essentially, because
it's winning the league.
You get the most points
with an uneven schedule. Yes, everybody could argue. I wish.
What do you mean an uneven schedule? Because you play more games. No.
Premier League makes sense, right? Every other league in the entire goddamn universe makes sense. You play every single person in the league one time away and one time at home.
Yeah.
There are too many teams in MLS. There's divisions, so nobody has an even schedule. So we'll play all the West Coast teams.
Yeah.
So the Supporter Shield doesn't carry as much weight like another league, Because
we're not playing all the East Coast teams.
You're not playing all the same teams twice, and it's a matter of who has the most points between both the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference.
Right, yes. Look at this. I'm learning so much.
So it makes a difference, winning the conference, because you get home field advantage through the playoffs. That's always the goal, right?
Yeah.
So with MLS Cup, for the viewers, it's a playoff system.
All right, here we go with Danny into Shakur.
I think he got a hand on that, yeah? No,
it went over.
That's okay. I like that. That's one of the first times I've seen Schiberko come really attack-minded.
Yeah, he's not bad at getting forward. He's a little ropey. Sometimes he gets caught in defense in behind himself.
Yes.
But you know what? I think I would prefer that, because he gets up to support Danny like that and gets an overlap in here and there.
Well, I also believe that, you coined this term last match.
Superb cross in from Tillman again, and Sonny just couldn't get his head on it. I tell you what, though, we have upped the tempo and we've played well since we went 1-0 down.
15, 16 minutes in, I wouldn't be surprised if we see 4 or 5 goals tonight the way this is shaping up.
What have you been smoking?
It's 1-0 in the 15th minute, and we're seeing opportunity after opportunity on our end, and they're attacking very well. They are lethal. They don't need. We have not been finishing our chances. Hence,
well, that's been an issue. Certainly the last 2 games, even against what's that team we played in League's Cup? The last team, Querétaro.
I'm a white guy. The first time I thought it was Querétaro, but with our brothers in the 3252, it's Querétaro. Now, apparently, it is a mountainous region about an hour away from Mexico City. So they're mountain people.
Look at this. You're getting a geography lesson and everything.
Listen, the American education system isn't that bad.
Just look at what it's produced. All right, Sonny's on the attack. He's closing in, and not a great ball out to Denny. It wasn't a great ball out to Denny, but their defender kind of miscued it. And if Denny had been on his toes, he might have been in there, but unfortunately he wasn't.
They're getting this team spread out. This team oftentimes does give up multiple goals. I've said this stat, and we're going to be in a hard press to keep this stat true for the rest of this match with the early goal, but we might not have a championship attack, but we may have a championship defense. We've only given up
19 goals? 20 goals?
We haven't given up more than 2 goals in a match since May.
That's an impressive. I think we're basically down to 1 goal a game so far. But,
the last time we got our asses whooped here by Nashville, they put 5 on us.
Yeah,
but outside of that,
well, we conceded 4 in another game, didn't we?
San Jose a couple weeks prior to, but that's when we started. That's when Dos Santos called up Dolo and said, "What am I doing wrong here?" And we're getting more of this version of Dolo ball.
Dos Dolo ball. We are 18 minutes in. I swear to God, we could have scored 3 goals in about 90 seconds there. Son had a fantastic shot. Tillman's had a go. The keeper has had 2 or 3 really great saves to keep this at 1-0. So Tillman's going off.
What are we doing here?
Oh, he's
Timothy. Oh, that's not great. Again, how many more injuries can LAFC sustain? This is not good news.
So here's the thing. Tillman was actually one of our shining lights in this first 20 minutes. He was causing havoc out there on the right-hand side. So Schaffelberg has come in for him now. Hey, we're 38 minutes into the game. I'm having a fucking nightmare because security wouldn't let my camera in. And then my phone storage fucking got to capacity. So now we're on Matt's phone. By God, we're going to make this work.
Let's go, Schaffelberg.
So what has happened, Matt? What has happened in the last kind of 20 minutes or so?
So LAFC has continued this high press attack. We've been playing most in their half of the field, and they've had a few lethal counterattacks. that if they just had better finishing, they might be up 2-0. But it's still 1-0. We've had 5 shots on goal. We are continually creating half opportunities.
Their goalkeeper really has kept them in it. Let's be honest about it. Like they've had 2 counterattacks with 2 shots that have gone wide. That's all they really produced since they scored.
Yes.
We should have at least 1 or 2 goals at this point.
It's going to be a shame. We're right in the 40th minute if we cannot finish this half with a tying score. I feel like one way or another there's going to be another 1-2 opportunities before the extra time is over.
Yeah. Well, here's Portland on the attack down our right-hand side.
Oh, no.
He's crossed it in. Oh! Portland had a great cross into the centre there, and their centre forward. Who is that centre forward for Portland?
19, Kevin Kelsey. He's been scoring several goals in the last handful of games. He's been a driving force in this streak that they've had of success post-World Cup.
Well, he was left wanting there, but it was offside anyway, so the linesman saved his blushes, as it were. Matt, you are part of, it's one of the kind of unofficial supporter groups. It's not under the 9 groups that are the umbrella of the 3252, but
absolutely.
So who is it? Explain to the masses.
We are 42 Originals. You know, we're a brotherhood of cannabis lovers, and one of the greatest things about our group is that we're just a brotherhood that we connect with people across platforms. We bring people in specifically because they're enjoyers of, you know,
the ganja,
the devil's lettuce. One of the things I was just telling Carl was that one of the things we do, you know, we're so passionate about, you know, spreading the good word. At the 42nd minute of every match, we hold up our scarves. The 42 Originals. Back to the match. Let's see if Sonny can stop this.
There was a ball flashed across the front of goal there, and
on your back.
And Schaffelberg, I think, missed the sitter.
Ooh, wonderful play there by Hollingshead.
He's lobbed it into Chouanier, flicks it with his head, straight onto a Timbers defender. And this is, you know what it's like? It's like it's the 87th minute, and we're just pummeling them with crosses and attacks, and it's just not happening.
You know, it's strange because we normally are that poignant counterattack team that does things very quickly. You know, this amount of possession is unusual. If this is MDS saying let's continue to push forward and try and play more offensive ball, maybe. Or is this Portland just sitting back as far as they can now that they have a 1-0 lead?
Son, was he pulled back there? Yes.
DK.
Penalty kick. No.
Wow.
Is it a penalty or is it the outside? Just outside the box. But it was a lovely interchange between Chouanier and Sonny. And to be honest, Chouanier has looked really lively in this game. I think he's been one of our more creative.
Multiple opportunities he's put on, and then he's also created another one for other players. I think.
So this free kick it's one of those ones, Matt, where it's like it's too close.
Yep.
You know, you'd almost want it back another kind of 4 or 5 yards so you can get it up and over the wall. Here we are.
Blocked.
Shoots, hits the wall, and now Portland are on a semi-break, but we've got enough coverage, and Porteous knocks it out, tries to claim the throw-in, but it's a Timbers ball.
So this is going to be a difficult conversation that MDS needs to have here. I don't know what more tactics we can do at halftime. We have the majority of possession. We're in the attacking half.
We're creating chances.
2/3 of the game. 2/3 of the match in this first half.
Maybe he just needs to tell them, hey guys, score a goal. That's it, halftime. All right, let's head down to the concourse, and I need to go for a piss. All right, we're halftime here, and we're at the Northeast Concourse, as we always are at halftime, and we're asking one question. What did you think of that first half? And I'm here with Way.
Sway. My happy foot. No, just kidding. No happy foot.
Wrong show.
Execution, man. We put so much effort into getting it past midfield, and we just can't close it. We can't close it. We're there, and
yeah. I feel for once we're creating a lot of opportunities.
Right.
Their goalkeeper is having a great game. He's made a couple of great saves. What do you think we could do in the second half? Any changes you would make?
Paul Segura. He's uncomfortable in that midfield position.
So who would you put in?
Well, at this point, since we pulled Tillman, I'd probably put the 17-year-old.
Yeah, Jude.
Yeah, put in Jude.
That's not a bad call.
We just got to keep going for the chances, but not get sloppy once we're in that final 18.
Excellent. Thank you, Jose. This is LAFC Luke.
Yeah, hi.
How are you?
I've been better.
What are your first half thoughts?
Look, I appreciate a lot of the forward movement from Sonny. Denny's been good on the ball. I'm sad to see Timmy out early with an injury that who knows when we're like already pretty thin on the bench. So, I mean, I don't want to see Raposo in this one.
No.
I appreciate that we've had a lot of shots. And I don't like that they had won and it scored.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
So I think
this game sucks today.
Oh, hi, Cormac.
Oh, Cormac.
No, the positives are we are creating chances. The negative is we ain't putting them away.
No, we're not. Their keeper's looking like a brick wall.
Yeah, he's having one of those games that goalkeepers seem to have when they play us only.
No, let's not. We got 45 more minutes to win this. I predict we win this 2-1.
What would you like to see changed in the second half, if anything?
Score some fucking goals, guys. Score some fucking goals.
I mean, that's a pretty straightforward team talk right there.
Yeah, there you go.
What's your name?
Alberto.
This is the LAFC Way podcast.
Sounds good.
I just want to see what your first half thoughts are.
They're playing really good. I mean, there's a lot of, they missed a lot of shots. The goalie from the other team is really good, but I think we're going to come back right now and win 2-1.
Would you make any changes for the second half?
I'll keep it the same. Maybe a little changes after, but right now I'll keep it the same. They're playing really good.
Awesome, Alberto. Thank you so much, dude. It wouldn't be a halftime first thoughts if we didn't have Cormac from LA Pride Republic in the North End.
Yeah, right now this part of the season is incredibly frustrating, and that's all I have to say right now.
Why is that, Cormac? Why is it incredibly
because it's
frustrating?
like every season around the summer transfer window, it seems like we just don't know what we're doing, and people get exhausted, and nobody seems really motivated, and then we let like a goal in early, and then suddenly everyone's just running around aimlessly. So hopefully we get 2 goals right now, and then I can leave much happier than I am right now. Yeah.
Thanks, Cormac.
Thank you.
We're 2.5 minutes into the second half. Timbers just had a shot from the edge of the box that Hugo had a little spill, but he gathered it, and now we're on the attack with Schaffelberg down the right, and it's gone out.
Unfortunately, that's a goal kick.
Yeah, he was unlucky there, but at the same time, he is on the right side, Matt, and you know me, and I know you. We do not like Jacob Schaffelberg on the right-hand side. It's like putting a fucking Ferrari in a fucking car park and telling it to go top speed. Does that make sense?
Listen, I just think that, to put it into soccer terms, and we've talked about this, Schaffelberg on the right-hand side, cutting into the middle, like an Arjen Robben type of left-footed dominant player, is not successful.
And that's why we want Denny. We want him, because he has switched him and Denny before, and they both look better. Well, and Schaffelberg definitely does.
And as you talk about Ferrari, Schaffelberg's literally one of the fastest players in the league, and he has great service with his left foot. He needs to get on the left wing, beat that right back down the wing, just like he played a ball into Eddie Segura in the Toluca match. Let's see. Counterattack. Let's see it.
Schaffelberg with his left foot. Oh my God.
Great hit. Good hit. Goalie made another great save. This goalie is on fire tonight. We're going to have to do something special or something sloppy to get a goal past him tonight.
Either.
Either.
I will take either.
Let's just get the either.
Tomato.
Potato.
Let's call the whole thing off. Denny with an outswinger now into the box. God, we are just awful on corner kicks.
Without Tafari, we don't have any leverage. We don't have anything on those corner kicks.
No, but Aaron Long is fucking tall. Porteous is tall. Like Sonny is fucking tall. But our corners, we may as well just be handing them back to the goalkeeper. Like we never cause any trouble.
Listen, as a former player, they may be tall, but it's not about being tall. It's about positioning. It's about this little intellectual spaces that these guys find. Tafari's got it where he can get his head on the ball. I don't see the same thing from Porteous. Porteous is like a rhino.
Do you remember
we
Les
love
Ferdinand
him for it.
Played for QPR back in the 90s. Everybody thought Les Ferdinand was like 6'4" and he was like 5'10". He was one of the best headers of the ball. His timing was just, his positioning was just absolutely perfect.
Yep.
He seems taller than what he was, but we don't really have anybody like that when it comes to attacking the ball in the air. Matt, tell me about you being a former player.
So I grew up in a small Midwestern town outside of St. Louis, and I was a scholarship athlete. I got a full ride to a school in Louisville, Kentucky called
Now, a full ride.
That means
something different in Ireland.
Oh, gotcha. So in the States, I got my tuition paid for from soccer and academics,
so
scholarships.
A full ride in Ireland is you got a shag, you banged some young one.
Nice.
And a full one, that's good going.
Get their
nope. Keeper's going to get that. It was a decent through ball by Porteous there to Schaffelberg on the overlap, but keeper was wide to it. So anyway,
cultural divide.
Back to the full ride in St. Louis.
So I played in Louisville, Kentucky at a school called Bellarmine University.
What position?
I was a striker. I scored about 39 goals in NCAA. But
30. So, hold on. Out of how many games? Like in a season?
No, 39 goals over the course of starting as a freshman to a junior.
How many years is that?
3 years.
All right, that's not too bad.
Yeah, about 13.
Oh. All right, Delgado in the box. Segura to Bouanga, who kind of big toes it against the Timbers player, and they clear it again. This is the second half is starting much the same way the first half ended.
But I lament those times because I was always the worst in shape guy. So
Sonny! Oh, another super block. Jesus Christ. Portland are putting their bodies on the line here.
But I'm not going to bore you guys with I could have made it.
I could have been a contender, man.
I could have done it.
Were you smoking weed back then?
Yeah, I was smoking weed back then.
Is that maybe why you didn't make it?
I mean, I come from hippie parents, jam band following, fucking salt of the earth.
You were having weed.
I love you, Mom and Dad. I love you, Mom and Dad.
You're having weed sprinkled on top of your Cheerios in the morning.
Yeah. So this apple didn't fall too far from the tree. But I was a poacher. I knew about space, and I had a killer left foot. So, left foot.
I was a left foot as well.
I love it. I'm a natural. Yeah. I'm a natural lefty at everything I do.
That's why we gravitate to the likes of Schaffelberg and feel his plight when he's put on the right hand side here.
So I had a killer of a shot because all I did spend growing up was kicking a ball against the wall.
That's how we did it, baby.
Now, when it comes to these guys and what we're seeing for LAFC, we don't have anybody that just has that killer instinct.
We don't.
All right, listen. You're hearing it from me right now. Denny Bouanga is declining. He's not as good as what he was 2 years ago.
It's pretty fucking controversial, Matt.
We love him.
He has scored 20 goals in the last 3 seasons. The first and only MLS player to do so. How many goals he got this season? What's he on? I don't fucking know. I'll have to look that up.
Listen.
He's getting older,
his driving nature.
Hollingshead to the back post. Denny!
I wish you would have just shoved it. I wish you would have just shoved it in my fucking face right then.
It was fucking set up for it. It was a lovely ball from Hollingshead to the back post. Then he hit it on the volley, and I swear to God, it went up into the North Terrace, and I think it continued on to downtown Los Angeles. Speaking of up in the North Terrace,
that thing's on Figueroa getting you know what.
I hope he didn't smash the window in my car. David Martinez is up in the North Terrace, directly just across from us here in the Hat, I believe, on this side, on the corner here. Having a few pints, you get free drink up there, don't you? You know, oh, here we go. Intercepted. Denny's into the box. Keeper saves it with his foot again. Could he have squared it to Sonny?
Save number 7 in 56 minutes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We're getting reasonably quality shots every 10 minutes, and we're not finishing. We don't have the magic right now.
No. And it begs the question, you know, do we need a number 9?
I firmly believe we need a 10 and play a 3-5-2.
Oh, that is a free kick. And Schaffelberg was taken out of it there at the edge of the box at the right-hand side here. He kind of played for it, so, which was, you know, that was using his
You gotta
head.
ham it up sometimes.
Yeah, he was using...
Let me tell you, those 39 goals were a few flops and I was the PK taker and I didn't miss.
So 35 of those were penalty kicks, were they?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
All right, we've got this free kick. We have Chaburko lining up with his for a left foot in swinger, and we have Sonny on the other side of it for an outswinger. Denny is like by himself at the back post.
So I gotta feel like he's aiming for Hollingshead at the near post, maybe Porteous long right in the middle.
Denny,
but
look at Denny on his own. Nobody is picking him up. Porteous is there. It's gone up to Denny. Oh!
good touch. Get a good touch, Delgado.
Delgado completely missed that. He's going to give away a free kick, and he does. Before all that exciting play, and before we reminisced about your striker centre forward days of 39 goals in 3 years, we were talking about the weather and how it's changed, Matt. And I think this is interesting for those of you that don't live in Los Angeles, of what it was like when myself and Matt both arrived here around the same time, around 2012 or so.
No. So I'm from St. Louis, and what I tell people, I'm from a small little Midwestern town with a lot of cornfields, just outside on the Illinois.
I want to talk about the LA weather. All right.
Jesus Christ, I can't give you a lead up. Like,
where are you from again?
You prompted me to it. Like, I'm smart enough. You got to keep this in.
Okay.
But I'm from St. Louis. And
did you get that?
I'm born in 1982. I moved out to California when I was 21 years old. And when I moved out here, it was a desert. It was hot, dry. All my sinuses cleared up. I'm used to being 90 with 95% humidity in the summer. Ridiculous. And when I moved out here, again, sinuses cleared up, felt great. All of a sudden, about
were you nasally as a child?
Oh yeah, deviated septum, dander, all the pollen in the air, every change of season.
A lot of cocaine in St. Louis?
No, sir. No, sir.
No, mom. It was just the weed.
Just those 3 weeks in college. I learned my lesson.
That's when you scored the 39 goals.
It was a good off season.
So go on.
But for the last 10 years, there's been humidity in Southern California. It's the strangest thing. So when Carl moved, so I moved in 2003. When Carl moved...
10 years later, 2013.
10 years later.
I brought it with me from Ireland.
All of a sudden, there's a little bit of humidity in the air. What's up with that?
Well, hold on. There in 2013, there really wasn't. I don't think so. And what I said to you earlier was, we had no mosquitoes.
No mosquitoes.
So my wife went out the backyard the other night, right? And she covered herself up.
Did a good touch.
You know?
Yeah.
And...
all right. So...
But hold on, she covered herself up. She had socks on, long pants, long fucking sleeves. And she came in and, honest to God, they were having a fucking field day on her. They ate the shit out of her, and not in a good way.
Some people have that blood. My wife has that blood where all of a sudden mosquitoes like. I'm immune to that, I guess.
You don't get bitten by mosquitoes?
A little bit, but my wife has that like rich blood that they love. They smell her, they know it, whatever it is.
Well, you know, they're only human.
My understanding from what my wife tells me from growing up here, because I married a beautiful California blonde.
Oh, yeah, California girl.
Who I've been married to 21 years this past week.
Good on you. Good on you. I'm with my wife. We're not married 20 years, but we're together 20 years.
Amen. Lovely. Love you, Carl's wife.
I love you, Matt's wife. We should take a visit down to Irvine.
Listen, Irvine's a lovely community.
Tell me about Irvine then. I heard the best thing out of Irvine was the road.
Listen.
No, that's wrong. The joke. I fucked that joke up.
Listen, Irvine's the best.
The best thing in Irvine is the road out of it. That's what I heard.
Oh yeah. Yes. Irvine's very Stepford. So when I come to LA, I get out of the bubble. I live in a bubble.
So you commute here for every home game. What, about an hour?
About. On the weekdays, when we come here during the weekdays, it could be an hour and a half because of LA traffic. Most of the time, I'm lucky because of toll roads and exactly where I live. It's pretty much an hour on the weekends.
Well,
on the way home when there's no traffic.
Yeah.
42 minutes. 42.
I mean, that's all right. I think anything. Hey, I love it. I came here from the Valley today, from Van Nuys, Sherman Oaks area, from a birthday party, and it took me 50 minutes.
Yep.
And I'm like, in miles, I am a lot closer.
Much closer. So on the way home, you're what? 27 minutes?
27. This is all very good for those people who don't know Los Angeles. You know, this is what we have to put up with: humidity, mosquitoes, and traffic. All right, here we are again. Sonny on the edge of the box. Plays out left to Chaburko.
In the middle.
Oh! That was a cheeky ball through the legs by Chaburko into the center, and Sonny has gone over. And he's holding his left foot. Timbers are playing on. Referee.
He's all right. He's pulling shenanigans, waiting for a foul.
Sonny's like an old girlfriend of mine. He doesn't go down easily, so this is a bit worrying. What we don't need is another fucking injury, and we certainly don't need a bad injury to some young men at this point in time. We're in the 63rd minute, by the way. We want to talk about Sonny here. Matt, what were you about to tell me?
So at least in this match, and from what I can tell from the last handful, so he had this incredible start at the beginning of the year. Now people were complaining because there were no goals, but I'm fine with him creating chances for the entire team, and he was leading in assists before the break. Right now he's trying a little bit too hard, and we're focusing him at the top, not creating chances but more scoring goals. And every team recently, after the first couple of games, have had him pushing from right to left and only getting his shot off going left. And he has not have that lethal left foot to bury it at a pace enough lately. Maybe he's going to surprise us here tonight and get one, because he's had opportunity after opportunity, but they've all been with his left foot.
Here's the pattern I see tonight, which might be leading into what you're saying. He is picking the ball up a lot of the time, maybe 40 yards out centrally. He has a load of space in front of him, and there's been opportunities where he could take a shot, and he's choosing to spread it out left or right, and he's not taking those shots. He's had a couple of shots now that have been blocked pretty well, which was the story of his season, pre-World
too, especially because he couldn't bury it, but he was creating the opportunities.
Yeah, but I wouldn't mind seeing him taking a few of these chances from outside the box. Denny to Chaburko on the overlap.
Ooh.
Oh God!
If he gets the ball through there, Sonny scores.
Portland are
Great
just
defense. Good defense.
It is. Portland are just getting their fucking bodies in the way.
So good opportunities.
Sorry, that was a corner in from Denny, and Hollingshead kind of hit it with his fucking shoulder and went over.
Counter-attack here.
Here's
One touch.
Into Denny.
And Denny just misses wide by about a foot and a half.
He is central there. It's a nice ball from Sonny straight to his foot, and he should be hitting the target from there.
That's a goal that he would have scored 2 years ago.
Denny's gone. That's what Matt's saying. Denny's had it.
Not that he's had it, but his skills are deteriorating, and we can no longer count on him as the sole talisman.
Matt, do you think he's lost a bit of his mojo since he dyed his hair?
He's still handsome as hell and can play and run for 90 minutes.
Do we have the best looking squad in MLS? Timbers on the attack here. Their number 10 lobs it into the box, and that's a cool calm header by Delgado back to Hugo Lloris. Back to us being the most handsome team in MLS. Is that a rumor worth starting?
I think that's a rumor you're starting.
Well, it's a rumor. I don't know who started it.
Listen, aside from very few human beings that are also handsome, most great soccer players are kind of ugly. Have you seen Ronaldinho? Have you seen Mbappe? Not everybody's a Sergio Ramos or a David Beckham. That's like two guys, right?
Yeah, but look at our team. Look at our team. Denny's handsome. Chouanier. Hollingshead is a clean-cut American.
Hollingshead with the stash.
Yeah. Aaron Long, he's a fine specimen of a man. Chaburko, he just signed.
Sure.
I've named pretty much half the fucking team there. Delgado in the right light.
Yes. Well, let's just say Sonny is not only the best Asian player, but he's very handsome.
He is
Sonny.
very handsome. Yeah, there you go.
Boyish charm.
The only person I haven't mentioned there is fucking Jacob Schaffelberg. Because he looks like he should be fucking driving a truck, knocking back a few Bud Light and singing about how his missus left him.
Thank God he's speedy.
Thank God he's speedy.
Or else he'd be selling insurance.
That was his nickname back in high school.
In Canada, nonetheless.
The girls used to call him Speedy, but for the wrong reasons.
All right, let's see.
Even though he's from Canada.
Let's see if
talk
we
like
can.
That.
See, and again, throughout the first 25 minutes of this second half, we're still seeing LAFC dominate in the offensive half.
Yeah, but here's the thing: Portland are just sitting back at this point, and they're going to be trying. Oh!
Back to this. We suffered this early on.
Stupid free kick by Aaron Long to give away there. Sorry, Denny had a great ball into the back post there, and Schaffelberg was attacking it, but their defender had a very good header away, and Aaron Long is just giving a stupid free kick away in midfield with a push.
So we had the first game in Houston. Houston got a red card early on in the match, and they parked the bus for the remainder of the match. And then for about 4 matches in a row, every team that we played parked the bus. We won a couple of low-scoring matches, and we had that shutout streak. You recall? We had a shutout streak earlier on in the year. Again,
that's a clean sheet for any Irish or English people.
So
UK.
So for the majority of the season, we've been a stout defense. We were more creative early on.
Portland are through here, down the left-hand side into the box. Squares it, nobody's there. Chouanier is going to pick it up. Denny's going to come short. Will he turn him? Yes, he will. And he gets a free kick out of it. He takes it quickly into Delgado. Delgado should switch it out.
One more.
He miscontrols it. And Portland win it back. That was a disappointing sequence of events right there. Unnecessary, I would say.
A cacophony of failures as we tried to transition.
Of shite.
This actually leads on to another conversation Carl and I have had.
We've had many conversations.
We've conveniently.
There's rumors going around that we're friends, but I don't know. I can't corroborate those.
Coincidentally, we've both agreed from being a new MLS fan that we've learned
what MLS stands for. Major Liability Soccer.
So, with our salary cap rules, there's going to be a liability on the field.
All right, here we go. Sonny out to
Schaffelberg.
Schaffelberg. First time by Schaffelberg. That is a terrible effort. He did that. He did that in midweek as well. That shot. No conviction.
He should have fucking hit that a little bit harder.
You could see he was trying to place it into that far corner, and he ended up really just passing it back to the goalkeeper.
Sometimes you just have to strike through the ball. He tried to place it. Nonsense.
Make the keeper work. Make the keeper work. Portland just had probably the second worst shot of the match from their number 30. The first goes to Denny, because that ball, I think, is just about landing in downtown as we speak.
Well, that one's on Figueroa, where all the streetwalkers are on the south end. You know about those, right?
No, what?
All right, so...
Am I going to learn some LAFC history, LA history here?
This is LA.
This is LA, baby.
So listen, we're in downtown LA. We're on the campus. We're on near USC, where the Coliseum is. These 4 or 5 blocks that encompass this property, beautiful. Beautiful.
Why is that? Explain why.
Because of USC. Everything's blocked off. Everything's real nice.
That's right. It's very clean.
You cross the street in damn near every direction. You might not be in so great of a neighborhood.
Listen, where I parked my car the last couple of times, it is pretty fucking gnarly. I'm going to tell you that much.
So, we're right on.
I'm on Grand Avenue today.
You're all right. You're on Grand.
It's Grand.
We got to take you to the Mercado de Paloma of a Grand that way, because it's some of the best food in LA at a 1-star sushi joint.
I'm all for it.
We'll do that on a Wednesday, because there's normally a line.
My wife just texted me going, "What is going on with LAFC?" She checks in on the scores sporadically, because she wants to know what mood I'm going to be when I come home.
Fair.
Here is a horrific statistic, by the way. When it came out during the World Cup, and I'd heard this before. Hold on, Delgado's on the right-hand side, just down below us here in section 210. He squared it back to Segura. Anyway, during the World Cup, a statistic came out. I'll probably get the numbers wrong, but it's somewhere in and around domestic violence goes up by 38% when England lose. Reports of domestic violence. Isn't that fucking disgusting? And what's more shocking, it goes up by something like 24% when they win.
Oh my goodness.
So either way, men are fucking beating the shit out of women.
Listen.
Win, lose, or draw.
Those Brits are fucked up. They won't even give India back the crown jewels.
There we go. You heard it here first. All right, listen, we've just had a couple of substitutions. We're in the 76th minute. Ryan Raposo comes on. I mean, I just don't get Ryan Raposo.
He's one of our own. He's one of our own. Drew Terry. He's one of our own.
The most fabulous hair in MLS has come onto the field. He is 17 years old.
The child.
His name is Jude Terry. He scored an absolute peach of a goal in the corresponding fixture in Portland earlier this season.
So true.
And
I forgot about that. I knew he scored that peach, but that was against Portland.
It was a fucking, and that was to bring it to 1-1, and then we conceded a goal in the fucking last kick of the game, essentially, to lose 2-1.
Yeah, 95th plus.
We're in the 77th minute now. And man, again, we don't really look like we're going to fucking score.
I have this. Okay, so let's talk secondarily. We already know.
Sorry, Jude Terry came on for Chouanier.
Yep.
I do not understand that substitution. Chouanier was really one of our shining lights in this game. Take Segura off, you know? Anyway, go on. What were you going to say?
What were we talking about on the Stoner? I forget.
I wasn't listening, Matt. Fuck, man. Are we not going to score here? Like,
I have a feeling that this may be one of those matches where, again, we're in the 78th minute, getting ready to approach the 79th. It's still 1-0. We've still had the majority. Again, 8 shots on goal, plus a multitude of other close calls. If we come up with a 1-1 draw here, I'll be happy.
Really? Would you?
I'm not going to be happy, but in the 79th minute.
Right, fair enough. In the circumstances.
Correct. What's the fan base going to look like?
Denny!
Dear Lord, golazo. Dear Lord.
Oh,
Denny just scored. I didn't have a reaction. That was so sick.
Then he picked it up on the left-hand side. He cut it on his right as he does, and he fired an absolute cracker into the far top corner. There was no fucking stopping it. Holy shit.
My word. Shades of 2 years ago, El Tráfico at the Galaxy. Such a sick strike.
Look at
what
this.
A strike.
Fucking
What a strike.
bitch. Where were you when Danny Bionga scored that goal against Portland? Right here, baby. Oh, he struck
Thank
that.
you, Danny Bionga.
He struck that beautifully.
Thank you.
Bionga! Portland just had the ball in the back of our net like 90 seconds after we kicked off after Bowanga's goal. Thankfully, it's been called for offside, but Jesus Christ, we were all over the shop there. Porteous is giving the referee shit over something. No idea what.
Little mini heart attack there. I hate when that happens.
Fucking
man.
hell. All right, we've 10 minutes to go here plus stoppage time. Can we go on and win it? Can we, Matt? Can we go on and win this?
Of course.
Yes, we can. Bowanga has it out on the left-hand side. He's got Jude Terry in support. He's put it back to Jude. Jude was looking for somebody, he was looking for Son to come short to him, but Son wasn't making the run. Jude Terry on the edge of the box again, out to
Great
Delgado,
touch by Jude
Delgado
Terry.
to Raposo.
Great touch.
Put it across.
That's good
block
stuff.
It again.
That's good stuff, though. Jude Terry had the play that broke that play.
Yeah.
Maybe he's our number 10. Maybe he's
Maybe.
a...
Quick ball in.
Oh, Ryan Hollingshead was coming in.
I tell you what though, Jude Terry picked that ball up on the left-hand side, and then he did a little 1-2, I think it was with Delgado, and it switched out here to the right-hand side for Raposo to get that ball into the box. But again, they just got bodies in the fucking way, Matt.
The more I see this kid, the more I see that he needs to be on the field. He's got a sweet left foot. He's calm, cool, collected on the ball, but he's, as opposed to another lefty that we've had as a young kid, David Martinez, Jude Terry seems to have the right attitude. He's one of us. Grew up through the academy.
Hold on a second. What did Sexual Chocolate sing? I believe the children are our future. Treat them well and let them lead the way. It sounds like the North End has taken it up a notch or two.
I missed the beer shower today, which is fine.
How do you feel about not being in the North End today, Matt?
You know, it's okay. We talked about this after the Leagues Cup. We were here 4 times in 2 weeks. Wednesday, Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday. Literally that last Saturday, I screamed my head off. I lost my voice.
What's it like though, Phil? What's it like to sit down?
It's interesting because I'm usually fighting in the 32-52 to see a clear view of the game. Here I can see it from the side view. It's a really you can see it tactically a little bit better what's going on.
Yeah, you're fucking welcome, Matt.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
210 section, row D, whatever, C2.
Schaffelberg into the back post. Danny's up. No power on it. Straight into the keeper's hands.
He went for it.
Right, listen.
He went over him.
We're in the 85th minute. We've 5 minutes plus stoppage to go. Can we get a winner? Jude Terry has looked really lively since he came on. What I like about Jude is he takes ownership when he comes on. There's no shying away from the ball. He's always kind of looking for it.
Oh,
no.
We got very lucky. PK, we could win this game.
No, it's a free out. Dive. He's going to get booked as well.
All right.
The minute he went down, I was like, that's a dive.
But we got. Listen, there's VAR. If he flopped, he flopped. That's the bottom line. I'm fine.
He completely dived. I could see it from here. We are in the 89th minute. Son has looked pretty much off in this second half. His touch isn't there. His movement hasn't been great. I think the schedule again has really fucked us over in the last couple of weeks with Leagues Cup. It's been Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday, Wednesday. It would have been nice if we can get a winner here, because from here on out we're just doing one game a week until I guess the playoffs. We have a corner kick here in the 90th minute. Schaffelberg is
in swinger here.
It's going to be 4 minutes of injury time. Schaffelberg is going to have an in swinger. We never score from corner kicks. And we very nearly did there again.
Another almost.
Hollingshead has been our biggest threat in the air, and it hasn't even been that much of a threat, to be honest.
You know, Hollingshead is a great example of a long-term career MLS guy.
He is. I love Hollingshead, and he started out as a centre forward at USC, I believe. he's got a face for American soccer, doesn't he? You just look at him and go, yeah, that guy looks like the all-American soccer player. All right, Timberland. Timbers were on the attack there.
No,
and
bad
again,
play, but
Sonny with a misplaced pass.
if Schaffelberg can put enough
Don't
pressure.
foul him.
No,
Stupid.
that's not really much.
Just
That's pretty
don't
weak.
Put your hands on the back of a player. He's in no man's land. There's no need to do that. This looks ever increasingly like it's going to be a draw or a tie. And really, we had enough opportunities in this game to get the
A
win.
draw or tie. That's what the maths tell me.
Listen, don't get me started on offsides, okay? Maths is an abbreviation of mathematics. Offsides
I'll explain.
is adding an S to a word that doesn't have an extra S.
The position that the man is in, he is offside. The proactive nature of him running to that position,
No.
he's running offsides.
No, shut the fuck up, Matt. This friendship is going to die here and now if we continue this fucking conversation. I don't know what they're... Oh, somebody got a red card.
Again?
What?
What?
Did somebody get sent off?
That was such a non-event. We were both not, like, what happened?
I feel like Chris Kamara in that famous Sky Sports clip. Oh, sorry, Jeff. We've got sent off. This is last chance saloon now. Porteous with the ball. He's urging Raposo to attack the corner, the space in the corner. Jude Terry runs with it.
Jude Terry
and he's
did have a bad touch,
run
and
into
that's
a
it.
cul-de-sac there.
One more. He said, what?
One more
Referee's
minute.
pointing one more.
I think that must have been to do with the fucking red card that happened. All right, Hollingshead.
Ooh, great ball.
Through to Sonny. Sonny's going to attack the defense here, moving into the box. Get it across, Son. Out to Danny Bawanga. Oh, and it's out
Danny
for a
Bawanga,
corner kick.
Save kick.
That was destined for a top corner. It's a great shot by Danny. Don't play it short. Don't play it short. Just get it in the mixer.
Get everybody in.
Everybody
but Raposo. Get him in there.
Here we go. In swinger by Son.
No, another
corner.
corner. One last one.
It's about 8
Goodness
seconds
gracious,
to go.
1 extra minute. We've gotten a full extra minute.
Sonny with another in swinger. Hand up in the air. Last chance saloon. Here we go.
Let's see if we can.
In a cult,
No,
it's
bad.
not a
Poor
great,
ball,
it's not
poor
a
ball.
great fucking corner.
He's calling
He
it right
cleared
here.
The first man, and that's the end of the game. Brian Porteous drops to his knees in frustration. You can see the disappointment in the players' faces. We should have won that game, but there was plenty of chances.
Listen, after giving up the first goal, this is a pretty disappointing result. If we had that result and we had scored the first goal, a completely different game. Fairly disappointing. After how many opportunities we've had, the dominance that we had again, just as we were experiencing in the beginning of the year.
You okay?
The low block really prevented us from high XG opportunities. We had very few. It even took a golazo from Denny on a crazy shot.
Matt, we had plenty of chances in that first half. We had plenty of chances. Their keeper made about 4 fantastic saves. And towards the end there, Bawanga, another fantastic save. We had plenty of good opportunities to score, and we just didn't put them away.
As is the case for the last 3 matches.
We haven't really been creating in the last 3 matches, though.
1 goal in 3 matches.
That's what I'm saying. But we had opportunities. We had opportunities here tonight.
A market improvement after the exhausting Leagues Cup schedule.
Well, look, here's the... I completely agree with you there. And here's the plus side here. We now go into a week before our next match. So the guys have time to rest. DeSantis has time on the training pitch again. And look what happened after the World Cup break when we had that time. We came back all guns blazing. So I expect us to be on another level come next week and into the run-in to the playoffs.
Well, let's talk about this real quick tactically. Segura played in that central defense, the 6, and I like him in this spot. In the last 2 matches, he has not been in that same position on the field.
Segura. Well, he was today.
Yeah. And we were attack minded. So I really think for us that tactical style of play with him in that position is the best we have until Igor Jesus comes back.
We're not going to win MLS Cup with Eddie Segura in central midfield.
100%. We are biding time with injuries. We are biding time.
Yeah, and Igor had a setback.
Yes.
So now we're waiting longer. So, are we going to... Is Thorrington going to bring somebody else in?
I think...
Miami bringing Casemiro, and what are we doing?
I think JT, quite honestly, with Timmy Tillman's injury tonight coming off very early, he needs to start making phone calls. We need to have a little bit of depth in our midfield, because if we don't have David Martinez right now, we don't have Timmy Tillman. What are we going to do? Just continue to fall down because our midfield can't keep up with every other midfield?
This is it from the LAFC Way. I want to thank you, Matt, for hopping into the hot seat here in section 210. If you've enjoyed watching/listening to this, please give it a like, a subscribe, all that good stuff. It'll help me justify all this time I spend doing this to my wife, who thinks I'm a fucking idiot. This is the LAFC Way. Good night and good luck from BMO. And let's go black and gold.